Today we are going to start unit 2, that is human resource procurement. Okay, so are you able to see my screen? Is it visible? Okay, so today we will start with human resource planning. So, human resource planning is the process by which an organization ensures that it has the right number and right kind of people at the right place at the right time, capable of effectively and efficiently completing those tasks that will help the organization to achieve its overall objectives. Human resource planning is variously called manpower planning or personal planning or employment planning. HRP is a forward looking function and a subsystem in the organizational planning. Okay, so HRP is a system of matching the supply of people, or we can say existing employees, and those to be hired or searched for. So, with openings, the organization expects over a given time frame. So, this is how the human resource planning systems operate. Also, it human resource planning may lead to overstaffing, increase direct cost of training, amenities, apart from the cost of production. So, understaffing also affects production, morale, and productivity. Therefore, a proper human resource planning is essential in the organization. A definition of human resource planning. So, human resource by Walker, human resource planning is analyzing organizations' human resource needs under changing conditions and developing the activities necessary to satisfy these needs. So, this is the definition of human resource planning. So, there are some objectives of human resource planning, and we will see that one by one. The first objective of human resource planning is skills gaps. So, what it is? So, analysis of the skills mix should be carried out to identify existing skills and knowledge requirements, often called a gap analysis. It nothing but we can say the analysis uh, the analysis did to map for existing skills of the employees and the knowledge requirements for the employees, or we can say where the employees are lacking and where you have to give the training to the employees to improve their skills. So this is skill gaps or gap analysis. The second one is recruitment. The recruitment plan should outline the best methods for reaching the right candidates. E-recruitment has become one of the most popular methods. So e-recruitment is what uh, the companies or the consultant recruitment consultancies have some portals like Naukri, Monster, as you all guys are aware about that portals. So they are hired employees by from that portals, or we can say this is how the e-recruitment is done. So recruitment is also a very important objective of human resource planning. Next one is structure of human resource. A traditional HR office, even in small companies, typically handles recruitment, selection, compensation, and benefits. So you have to, or every organization have to design their structure of human resource so that it will help them to plan their we can say their employees. So that's why human resource planning's uh, objective is to structure the human resource. The next one is customer service. A good plan outlines how your human resource staff will give employees good customer service. This involves selecting the task that human resource workers will handle and the reminder of tasks that will fall to you as the owner. Also, there are few objectives of human resource planning, uh, which is forecasting human resource requirements. That is, human resource planning is essential to determine the future human resource needs in an organization. In the absence of such a plan, it would be difficult to have the services of the right kind of people at the right time. Also, uh, analysis current workforce, that is skill gap. It means human resource planning helps in analyzing the competency of present workforce. It determines the current workforce strengths and abilities. uh, Also effective management of change, or we can say structure of human resource. This proper human resource planning is required to cope with changes in market conditions, technology, products, and government regulations in an effective way. These changes call for continuous allocation or relocation of skills, and in the absence of planning there might be under utilization of human resource. So all these are the objectives of human resource planning. Next, need of manpower planning or human resource planning. So uh, to meet up requirements of the organization. So manpower planning is needful to meet up the requirements of the organization. To do work in the organization, every organization needs personnel of desired skill, knowledge, and experience. Or we can say in general, the number of educated unemployed is on the rise. There is acute shortage for a variety of skills. This emphasizes the need of more effective recruitment and retaining people. So that's why human resource planning is important or needful. Next is to counterbalance insecurity and change. So, in the turbulent environment marked by cyclical fluctuations and discontinuities, the nature and the space of changes in organizational environment, activities, and structures affects manpower requirements and require strategic consideration. So that's why the human resource planning is needful. The next one is to check labor imbalance. So human resource planning helps to anticipate shortage and or surpluses the manpower in the organization. Hello, am I audible? Okay, thank you. So the next one is to meet expansion and diversification needs of the organization. It means the technical change, or we can say organizational changes, demographic changes, or skill shortage in the uh, organization. Means the changes in production technologies, marketing methods, and the management techniques have been extensive and rapid. So, their effect has been profound on the job contents and job contexts. These changes cause problems relating to retraining and redeployment. All these suggest the need to plan manpower needs intensively and symmetrically. Also, there are organizational changes in the turbulent environment, market, and fluctuation situations are there, so that it is needful to do human resource planning. Also, there are some governmental influences or governmental control and changes in the legislation, which leads to, we can say, employee decline. So that's why the manpower planning is important. Okay, so the next point is benefits or importance of human resource planning. So we will, there are some points we will examine these points one by one. Okay. First one is increase in the size of business. So, human resource planning helps or helpful when there is a expansion of the plant. At the time of taking the decision for expansion of the plant, a large number of workers are required to be recruited. So, human resource planning helps to anticipate shortages or surpluses of human manpower in the organization. The shortage of manpower as well as surplus of manpower is not good for the organization. So, in that case, the shortage of human resources, physical resources of the organization cannot be properly utilized. It helps, or human resource planning helps in counterbalancing the problem of shortage of employees very comfortably, and human resource planning helps in correcting these imbalance before it becomes unmanageable and expensive. Okay, so this is the main function of human resource planning. Also, uh, it helps in training and development of employee or effective employee development program. So there is constant need of training and development of employees as a result of changing requirements of the organization. It provides scope of advancement and development of employees through training and development. It helps in meeting the future needs of the organization of highly skilled employees. So that's why human resource planning is important. Also, it helps in reduction in labor cost, or also we can say it helps in formulation of budgets. So, human resource planning ensures recruitment and maintenance of better developed manpower resources, which result in reduced manpower cost. Also, it helps in anticipating the cost of human resources, for example, a salary and other benefits, etc. So, it facilitates the formulation of human resource budget for various departments or divisions of the organization. So, it may also help in the formulation of suitable budgets in the organizations. So, all these are the importance of human resource planning to run the organization smoothly and profitably. So, okay, moving to the next point, that is human resource planning process. So, human resource planning process of forecasting manpower requirement and manpower availability and the matching their demands and supply. So there are some points in that process. Just hold for a second. Hello, sir. Okay, sir. Okay. हो हो. ओके सर. ओके सर. हो सर. चालेल. चालेल सर, मी एकदा विचारते बरं आम्हाला. Sorry guys for the interruption. Okay, so the first point in human resource planning process is organizational objectives and policies. So there should be some organizational objectives and policies for running the organization smoothly. So after scanning the environment, objectives and strategic plans of the organization are analyzed. Plans concerning technology, production, marketing, finance, and we can say expansions, diversifications, given an idea about the volume of future work activity. It is also necessary to decide the time horizon for which human resource plans are to be prepared. The future organization structure and job design should be made clear, and changes in the organization structure should be examined so as to anticipate its manpower requirements. It is necessary to study business plans because all manpower plans stem from business plans relating to nature, level, and organization of activity. So this is the first, we can say, step in human resource planning. The next one is scanning the environment. So in environmental scanning, the human resource planning process is influenced by environment of business. Environmental scanning provides a better understanding of the context in which human resource uh, decisions will be made. It helps human resource planners to identify and anticipate sources of problems, threats, opportunities that should be driven in organizations' strategic planning. So, for effective human resource planning, both external environment, that is competitors, or we can say regulations, etc., and internal environment, that is strategies, technology, and cultures. So, these external environment and internal environment scanning are essential. So, internal environmental scanning helps in identifying strengths and weaknesses of the organization, while external environmental scanning means to study the environmental climate to identify opportunities or potential dangers to an organization. So, moving to the next point, that is preparation of in-house skills and competency inventory. So, this is in the next phase of human resource planning, the organization must access the present strength of its labor force by preparing a skill inventories like skills audits, core competency analysis. The next one is HR, human resource forecasting and need assessment. Also, we can say demand forecasting. So, the success of human resource plan depends on the accuracy of human resource forecasts that are needed to implement organizational strategies. These forecasts involve estimating the future requirements of the organization in terms of the nature and the number of people, that is trend analysis, ratio analysis, work study technique, and Delphi techniques. So it nothing but demand forecasting, and it is a process of estimating the future quantity and quality of a people requirement. In making forecast for human resource requirements, all those factors which have impact on the relationship between volume of operation and number of employees must be taken into consideration. Through this, it makes human resource planning exercise quite. So this provides clear answer to the critical question: how many persons will be required in future. So while volume of operation of the organization is available from its plan documents, human resource department has also make a forecast for the requirement of human resources based on those documents or on those techniques. So that's why uh, these we can say this stage in the human resource planning process is important. So the next one is HR forecasting or estimation of availability. So in this, once the human resource requirements of the organization are assessed, the next critical process is the estimation of the availability of the required number of employees. So it also locates the sources of persons suitable for employment. In human resource forecasting of the employee availability, four scenarios are possible, that is getting a sufficient number of employees from internal sources, or we can say internal hirings. The next one is getting them from external sources, that is from consultancies, or we can say from agents. The next one is combining both sources to get adequate numbers, or failing to get the required number of suitable employees from these sources. So these are the we can say four scenario organization will face during HR forecasting or estimation of availability of the manpower. The next step in this process is developing HR plans and programs. So once the organization completes the process of forecasting of HR requirements and availability, the next step is its comparison. In estimated human resource needs are matched with the estimated human resource availability to identify the skill shortage or surplus. So, developing human resource plans and programs are conducted after human resource needs and the estimated human resource availability match, or we can say once that ratio match, the next step will be the developing programs for human resources. Okay, so the next one is requirements of effective human resource planning. So HR or human resource plan should be aligned properly with the organization's mission, vision, and strategic goals. So it should be aligned. The plan should be aligned with the organization's mission, vision, and strategic goals. The active involvement and proper guidance of the top management is essential for the success of human resource planning. Human resource managers should have a clear understanding of the requirements of human resource planning and be aware of its critical role in goal accomplishment. Sustain, or we can say human resource planning, sustain communication and harmonious relationship between line managers and human resource manager is absolutely essential. So to maintain a good environment of organization, we have to do the effective human resource planning. So this is the last step in human resource planning. So moving to the okay. So